City machine is on the march again.
Leicester Fan TV presents a variety of content, like fan discussions, match analysis, and engaging with Leicester fans worldwide. We want your views live. Thanks to our sponsors, Everards, Barlow Blinds, Pukka Pies, Car Leasing, Distillers Direct, Hollogram, Take Me, Newby Co, and the Foxes Arms and Rainbows. We are live in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Well, it is time, guys. It is time for the Premier League fixtures for the 24-25 season. Make sure you put your comments in, get your views in who you think will play first. There's 2 minutes until they actually get announced, so maybe get your comments in, see who you think first. I've heard rumours that it could be Spurs at home first game of the season, but we'll wait and see for that. Make sure you get your views and comments in as VAR Nation Stepper gets him saying morning all. It is an early morning for a fixtures list, isn't it? But it's every year at this time, so we might as well go live for it. Morning, Matthew. How you doing? VAR Nation as well. Welcome. Dawn, welcome. Hope you're doing okay. Good morning, Scarlett. Maz, welcome. How are we all doing? So as it says, we are 1 minute away from the fixtures being announced, so make sure to get your views and comments in as we know. Locke says, first game versus Spurs, Madison back at the KP. Yes, it sounds like that's the case. We are 1 minute away from knowing the fixtures, so make sure you get your views and comments in as always. We've got 1 minute to go. I thought I'd go live just before they get announced, and we can get started with the fixtures. Where's our manager? I do not know. Adam. All we know is the fixtures are out today, so hopefully we can have something good. Yep, Josh, as I've always said, looks like we've got Spurs first game of the season, but we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see. I better put my phone on mute because that's just going to go mental if that's not on mute. Forest at home, morning comedy, welcome. And it's 9 o'clock. We are going to refresh the page. We host Spurs. The Spurs is the first game of the season. Let's have a look. We host Spurs at the KP, our first game of the season. Let me just find the graphic. It's not loaded on for some reason, so we'll add that in. As we do that now. Spurs is the first game of the season, guys. Make sure you put your comments in for the first game of the season. Massive game to start off with the season. I'm just trying to bring up the fixtures now so we can get a look into it. Let me have a look. Clubs. Leicester City, as we are in the Premier League now, guys, of course. Fixtures. Are they going to come up? No, they're not coming up yet. I will try and find them on the website for us just to make sure. Because they've not actually announced it yet. Let me have a look. Here. First game of the season is Spurs. Dean says boo, boo Madison. Yeah, of course. Why are they not announcing it on the website? It's annoying. Premier League fixtures. Bang. Why have they not announced it on their websites? That's the annoying part about it, isn't it? Let's have a look. Premier League announced fixtures. Looks like the only one we've known at the moment is Spurs because it doesn't want to be announced anywhere else. Andy says Sowers. Yep. Matthew Bond says about absorb the pressure encounter made for Jamie Vardy. Of course. Ben says, come on, Spurs, first game of the season. 1 week to get a hat trick. Yes, of course. We are also on the Monday. We are on Monday night, so we are not playing until the 19th against Spurs. It's a Monday night kickoff against Spurs at home. There's the news for that. Yep, Matt Greaves says a Monday night game. Yep, that is the first game for us this season. I'm trying to find this list because they don't want to announce them. So, oh wait, yeah, no, they've only announced the first game. Brilliant. That's good to know, isn't it? That's brilliant to know. Why are they not announced any other game other than the first game? I am waiting to see. I don't know. Why are they not announced it at 9 and it's still not? It's 9:03 now and they're still not announced it, which is great. Again, get your comments of using guys. Big Bad Bear says, you can see all of them on the app. Okay, well, looks like I'm going to the app then. Let's have a look. Premier League. Need to download it. That's a good idea, isn't it? Mark says Boxing Day away to Liverpool. Yeah, we'll go through them as quick as possible when we get the I can get the fixtures. For some reason it's not showing me on my thing. Here we go. Fixtures released. Let me go to the teams. Premier League. More Leicester. All fixtures. All clubs, no. Leicester City. Date to be confirmed. It doesn't say on all of them yet, from what I can see. The only one is Spurs on the app at the moment, which is so annoying. But it is what it is. Neil says Monday night game, Spurs at home. Yep. Philip Howard says Monday Spurs at home. Then yep, it is. Varnation says last way to Bournemouth last game of the season. I will. That'll be an odd one to go to, won't it? If we're in a relegation battle by then. Why are they not releasing these fixtures? BBC website. Thank you. Have a look. BBC. Because at the moment, they're not showing me anything. Here we go. Tables. Why is it such hard to find these fixtures? Mental. Sports. Football. This is not fun. All teams. Here we go. Leicester City. Right, I found them, guys. So, first game of the season is against Spurs, as we do know. Next game is not on the not a graphic again. I added them all last night. Don't know why they're not there now. The next game is Fulham away. What do you reckon to that one? Fulham away. Would you say it's an easy start? You've got Spurs, Fulham, and then you have got Villa. Villa at home. Again, another tough one. They just got top 4, I think. Did they finish top 4? I think so. So they're your first 3 games. You got Spurs, Fulham, and then Villa, and then you've got Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace for the first 4. Yep. Palace. Then we've got Everton. Then Everton. Again, get your comments in to see what you think about these fixtures. And then you've got Arsenal away after that. Arsenal away. Do you know what? I will tell you right now. I think that is one of the hardest first 5 or 6 games for a new promoted side. That is one of the hardest first 5 or 6 fixtures. Going into October then, we have got I would say probably the easiest part, an easy part of the season in October. You have got Bournemouth at home, and then you've got Southampton away, and then Forest at home. There's the big one for everyone to know. Forest at home is 26th of October, which everyone's going to be wanting to go to, of course. But yeah, then Forest at home on the 26th of October. What was people saying? Winnable start. I don't think it is, to be honest. I honestly don't think it is. I honestly don't think it is. If I go back to the fixtures again, Spurs at home, again, tough one. Fulham, I'd say doable, but it's away. It is away. And then you've got Villa again, and a massive one. A massive one straight after that. Going into September, Palace is not the worst. It's not the worst, but then again, the way they ended their season last season was ridiculous. So I'm not too sure about that one. And then you've got Everton, which again, yeah, like Locke said, it's not the worst. It's not the worst, but yeah, it's not great. And then, yeah, Arsenal, which for the past few years is never going to be a win, is it? Again, you could always hope for it, but I don't think it will. So as we get into the November fixtures then, do you know what? Them 4 games I've just mentioned, you've got Bournemouth at home, Southampton away, Forest at home, and then you've got Ipswich away as well. For me, that's one of the easier fixtures. Obviously, I know every game's going to be hard, but that's 4 games where you need to grab your points from. In my eyes, you gotta grab the points there. And then after that, you've got both Man United, brilliant, as we love it. Man United. Just waiting the graphic up now because they're not loaded. Man United. That's straight after Ipswich. And then you've got Chelsea at home, where everyone's going to be wanting to either boo Enzo or welcome Enzo back to the KP. But 23rd of November, as it stands, we play Chelsea at home, which everyone is going to be wanting to win. Any games around March 5th, home or away, because I want to bring my son to his first ever game for my 18th birthday. I will have a look for you when we get close to that date. Last 4 games are easy winnable. I'll have a look later on. Where is our manager? I couldn't tell you, mate. I'm guessing the Spurs fans just come in and said, when the Spurs go marching in. Yep, cool. As we move into the last game in November, of course, we do have Brentford. Again, the graphics not showing up. Brilliant, of course. Never easy on this channel, is it? As we go into Brentford at away, I'd say that's probably a winnable fixture, to be honest, in November. Going into the December fixtures, then of course we do have West Ham. Again, not in the graphic. West Ham at home, first game in December. As we get into the winter games, then you've got Brighton at home as well. 2 home fixtures to start in December, which is good to see. And then we do have Newcastle away on the 14th. Do you know what? I'd say that majority of them are winnable games. They are winnable games in my eyes, but again, they're always going to be hard. Andrew says Enzo will be sacked by the time they play us. Hopefully, mate. Hopefully. And Andy Medhurst says Boxing Day, New Year's Day. Yes, I will have a look at that as well as we get into that right now. And I've just seen who we've got. Of course, it's the same team as every year. Liverpool again. Not Liverpool. Wolverhampton. We play at home. So we've got 3 home games in December, which is very good to see. Very positive note for us, as I do bring them up there. Wolves, we do play after Newcastle, and then on Boxing Day, of course, there's no one other we play, is there? We all gonna guess it. We're all gonna guess it. We're all gonna guess it, aren't we? That's right. Liverpool at Liverpool. Boxing Day, of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? Why wouldn't it be? Oh, make it even better. Let's just make it even better. We play Man City after that, don't we? 29th of December, we play Liverpool and Man City both together. Of Cool. That's horrible waiting to happen, isn't it? Winnable for who? Mike, I'm just saying that out of all the fixtures, the 3 home games in December are quite possible we could win. But then after Christmas, we've got no chance. We've got no chance. Liverpool and Man City are in games next to each other. No chance. Absolutely no chance. As we move into the new year, then next year, we do face Christ. That's 3 top 4 teams from the last season all together. Brilliant. That's nice to see, isn't it? 3 home games. We play not 3 home games, 3 games against the top 4 from last season. We play Villa first game of the new year away to Villa. Then we have Crystal Palace at home. Again, is it an easy game? I wouldn't say so with how they finished the season last year, but it is what it is. I feel like we've gone backwards because then we're playing Fulham at home and then Spurs again. We feel like we've just completely reversed the fixtures from the start of the season. Near enough, because I think we play Spurs, Fulham, and Crystal Palace, don't we? And now we play Crystal Palace, Fulham, and Spurs. There's one game, there's a home game before my birthday, which is nice to see. Hopefully that gets changed to my birthday. No, if it doesn't, but it is what it is. We move into Feb then, and we do face Everton away 1st of Feb. Whose message was it about going to a game? 5th of March. I will get to this. I'm nearly there. Terence says we'll be fine. Keep the faith, of course. Reeedy says, Ben Cross says, Reeedy, I like the Boxing Day fixture because we get rid of them. We get rid of them first so we can focus on the other top teams. Yeah, I get that. Again, I would prefer to spread the top 6 teams over the season instead of it being all in one go, because if you start losing 2 or 3 in a row, then it might dampen your momentum and your winning mentality, I guess. Dawn says, "Oh dear, miserable Christmas period for us." Then, yep, it is, unfortunately, from what I can see anyway. Chris Wood says we need to get a new manager in quick. Yep. Last 2 of March, 1st 2 of April. Yep, I will have a look for you as well. Harry Winks on socials said he wanted that hot turds at the first game of the season. Yeah, of course. So as we move after Everton, we do play Arsenal at home, which again, I always think the home games are winnable games, even if it is the top teams, but against Arsenal, who were near enough impossible to beat last season, it's going to be a hard ask. Then we have Brentford in February as well. And then we do have West Ham, the last game of February, away. Again, not the hardest of months. I think the only not impossible fixture, the only hard fixture is Arsenal there. As we move into March, as I think that's what you said, let me have a look. March 5th. No, there's no game on March 5th, but the nearest game is Chelsea away. If you wanted to know that, Chelsea away, one of the only games in March, because there's only 2 games in March, is Chelsea at home, Chelsea away on the 8th of March on the Saturday, and then after that we've got Man United at home after Chelsea away. They were the only 2 fixtures in March, as we've seen. Going into April, then nearing the end of the season, we've got oh Christ. We had Chelsea, Man United, and then Man City away. You're asking for a lot of pain, aren't you? You are asking for a lot of pain. And make it even worse, you've got Newcastle. Not as bad, but still quite bad. But hey ho. Last 4, very winnable. Okay, I'll have a look there. I'm nearly getting to that. But April as a month looks very, very daunting. I will tell you right now. As we move after Newcastle, we do have Brighton away. And then we do have Liverpool at home. So, again, majority of the season already we've gone through. I'd say there's very hard points in the season, but then I think, like I say, people have said that the end of the season is pretty winnable. So hopefully by then we can win a few games in a row to stay up. Ben Cross, that's great. 2 good tough games for me to watch if we ever go over to England to watch the games. But hopefully I can get my tickets. Maybe, mate. Locke says your first game is a Monday Night Football. It is. Yes, it is. Great to see. Back in the Premier League. New promoted side against a team who normally bottle it in most situations. So you never know. Hopefully Harry Winks can just smash Maddison to pieces, but you never know. Hopefully. And then we'll move into the last game of April with Wolves away. We are slowly getting to the end of the season. I think this is where we come to now. I think this is where people are talking about because there's no games. Yeah, these are the last 4 games this season, guys. As we move into the last 4 games of the season, we do play. Again, this is one of the 5 that people are talking about. Wolves is a big fixture that we could win. Then we move into Southampton at home, which again is another big one. Forest away is right near the end of the season, 10th of May. That's going to be a long waiting for because I really wanted to go to that early, but we'll be waiting that till the end of the season. Hopefully by then we'll be in a safe position because if that game's the one that they can relegate us, then that'll be a horrible side to play. Locke says, so with our 10-point deduction, we'll probably be on 0 after 10 games-ish. I will have a look. I'm just going through them one by one. So once I put them all together in a graphic, then we'll see what it looks like. But the first 5 look quite hard, but the second 5 look quite easy compared to what we can play. So, yeah. Christopher says, Maddison, Castagna and Yori first 3 of the game season. Of course. Why wouldn't it be? And then after Forest away, we do have Ipswich at home. Second to last game of the season. Again, winnable. And then the last game of the season, as people have said, is Bournemouth at their ground. At the Vitality, I think that's what it's called. That would be quite a big game as well if it gets to the last game of the season and we do need points. Dawn says no easy games in the Prem. Of course, it's not going to be easy, but we've got to see what we can get. Ben Cross says I think we'll get top 12 this season. I have a funny feeling with this point deduction stuff. Mate, if it's hard to say, but you've got to be positive, haven't you? You've always got to be positive. As I go out of focus, I don't know why I'm out of focus now. There you go, I'm back in focus now. Any more comments to do before we do finish? Because I think we've gone through all of them as well. We will be posting a graphic of all the games and all the fixtures in order on our socials, so make sure you check them out once we sent them out. But again, make sure you get your comments in and views in for the next couple of weeks because there's going to be so much news going on. No Foxes, no, I am not, unfortunately. I wish I was, but I'm not now. Chris says, have you seen Spurs first game of the season is 8 PM kickoff? Yes, as you've seen, yeah, it is. Also, the Premier League has removed Teams News logo. Yeah, I've seen Team News, yeah, I've seen that, yeah. So they're releasing them, I think, 75 minutes before. So they're doing it like an hour and 15 minutes before the game kicks off, which is good to see. Just gives an extra time to know what we're doing in the game. Ben Morgan says 16th. I think that's what you're saying where we're going to finish. As long as we don't go down, mate, I don't bloody care. But yeah, there you go, guys. Appreciate you all coming in. Make sure you get any more views and comments in as we've just announced the Premier League fixtures for Leicester City this season. A couple of hard runs in the year, but I'd say that it's more than capable of staying up if we do get I'd say a 5 to 10 point deduction. I think we could possibly do it. Any more than 10, I honestly think it's going to be quite a struggle in my eyes with the fixtures we've got. But I appreciate you all coming in, guys. We'll catch you on the next show, probably hopefully in the next week when the manager gets announced, if it gets announced and all that good stuff. So I appreciate you coming on, and we'll catch you all on the next show. See you in a bit.
Thanks for watching Leicester Fan TV. Thanks to our sponsors, Everards, Barlow Blinds, Pukka Pies, Car Leasing, Distillers Direct, Hollogram, Take Me, Newby Co, The Fox's Arms and Rainbows. Run by the fans, for the fans. Follow us on socials at Leicester Fan TV and visit leicesterfantv.com for all the latest news, views and videos.